Ever find yourself looking at a really complex issue, maybe something at work or in your community, and you just feel stuck? Like, how do you even start to break it down?
Hmm.
Well, today we're diving into a framework. It comes from source material about IELTS essays, specifically problem-solution ones.
Right.
But honestly, this is way bigger than just test prep. It's almost like a blueprint for tackling any challenge, really.
It really is.
Yeah.
That source material, it does a great job of boiling down how clear, logical thinking helps you face problems.
Yeah.
So our mission, if you like, for this deep dive is to pull out those key insights,
Yeah.
how to spot the real problems, suggest solid solutions, and, structure your argument so it actually lands.
Okay, so let's get into it. The core concept is this problem-solution structure. Usually it gives you a problem, asks for the causes, the reasons why, and then asks for solutions.
Exactly.
And what's interesting, it rarely asks for your personal opinion. It's all about analysis. Why do you think that is? That objectivity.
Oh, that's a good point. It's structured that way, I think, deliberately. It forces you away from just gut feelings.
Right.
You have to build your case on, facts, logic. And for real-world stuff, that's crucial. Cuts through the noise, helps focus on what can actually be done.
Makes sense. So fundamentally, it's a two-step. First problems, then solutions.
Yep.
The sources lay it out pretty cleanly. First main paragraph, tackle the problems. Second one, offer solutions. Sounds simple, maybe, but what's the secret sauce there? What makes it work?
Well, the sources really highlight something key. Topic sentences. They call them the next most important organizational feature.
Okay, topic sentences.
Think of them as the main signpost for each paragraph. They give the main idea, the controlling concept. They're not just details. They tell your reader, okay, this is what we're talking about now.
So they guide the reader.
Precisely. Often simple phrases like, there are several reasons why something happens, or there are arguments for doing something. Very direct.
And that's useful outside of essays too, right? Like you're writing a report for work.
Absolutely. That first sentence of a section tells your boss or client exactly what point you're making there. Clarity, precision, no confusion.
Got it.
And to make this really concrete, the source material gives a great example. It talks about doctors and nurses moving from poorer countries to richer ones.
Okay, the brain drain issue.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And the prompt asks, what problems does this cause? And what can be done about it? Straightforward questions.
So how does that neat structure handle something that complex? Global health migration.
Well, for the problems paragraph, the example topic sentence is something like, there are several reasons medical professionals abandon their poor home country.
Okay, clear signal.
Right.
Oh.
And importantly, the sources suggest you need two reasons. Not just one, not a huge list, two.
Why two specifically?
It forces you to prioritize, doesn't it? To really think about the most significant issues. You have to distill things down. That's a valuable skill anywhere.
True. Okay, so that's the problems. Then the solutions paragraph.
Same logic. The example topic sentence is, however, there are several possible solutions to stop the migration, and so on.
And again, two solutions needed.
Again, two specific thought-out solutions. It keeps it disciplined. You're not just pointing out problems. You're proposing concrete actions, moving from just analysis to, well, potential action.
Right, rigor. Okay, so problems laid out, solutions proposed. What about wrapping it up? The conclusion. The sources say it's short.
Very concise, usually. Often just two sentences. No need to rewrite the whole thing.
So what's the job of those two sentences?
First one, basically restate your main point, your thesis. Briefly remind the reader what the core issue was.
Okay.
Second sentence, you can either quickly summarize the main problem and solution points you made, or, and this is interesting, you could offer a kind of warning, like what might happen if these solutions aren't put into practice.
A bit more provocative.
A little, yeah.
Yeah.
The example they give is, in conclusion, this essay has discussed some problems and solutions regarding medical professional migration. Although there are reasons they leave, with government help, these issues can be resolved. Pretty standard summary there.
So pulling this all together, what does this mean for you listening right now? This isn't just essay theory.
Not at all.
This problem-solution structure, it's genuinely a powerful tool, a systematic way to approach almost any complex thing you face. Work challenges, community issues, even personal decisions sometimes. It brings clarity.
Absolutely. When you think bigger picture, this structured way of thinking, it helps you not just present information, but really analyze it, to look critically at problems and the solutions being suggested, it cuts through the clutter.
Yeah, it helps you move from feeling overwhelmed by information to actually seeing potential steps forward, actionable insight.
That's it.
And that brings us towards the end of this deep dive. But here's something to maybe mull over. How could using this kind of structured problem solution thinking change how you approach the next challenge you face? How might it help you turn information overload into a clear path forward?